The BP oil spill, I think, is a clear indicator that we need to have a comprehensive energy policy going forward. Whether we're talking about solar energy, wind energy, biomass, or the fossil fuels that we know we will still be dependent on for many, many years, we need to make sure that an energy policy takes us to what I believe will be a much cleaner, more energy efficient future. The innovations that are needed, we want them to happen from this country to solve this energy problem. I recently introduced a bipartisan piece of legislation for wind energy tax credits. As the northern part of the district sits on the Great Lakes, it's a great opportunity for offshore wind development. Throughout the district, we see those who are working on biomass and biofuels, whether we're talking about biodiesel production or whether we're talking about biomass for some heating unit for a school district. We also see great potential for solar, and I know many people think here in western Pennsylvania we don't see the sunshine very often, but solar energy is also one of those pieces to this problem that need to be part of what we work on going forward. And then finally, we know we will use fossil fuels for a very long time. We can't just immediately stop drilling, whether we're talking about oil for gas production or oil for petroleum, or drilling for petroleum. Both of those are going to be part of our future, along with coal. But what we want to do is make sure that the regulations are in place to keep people safe as they work in those industries and to keep our environment safe for the future generations. So that's whether we're drilling here in Pennsylvania or whether we're drilling in the Gulf of Mexico. The regulations need to be in place, not over-regulations, but keeping an eye on the industry so that we keep our environment safe and our people safe going forward. The final piece of this is the energy efficiency. Reducing our carbon footprint is more than just looking at those renewable energy sources, but it's also reducing the amount of energy that we all use. 40% of our energy use comes from the energy we use within our buildings. And I recently heard about the Empire State Building doing a retro fit for making their building more energy efficient. They're going to reduce the energy in that building by 60% by using windows that are R11 factor. Most of us look for energy efficiency at R3 or 4 or possibly 5, but they're putting in R11 windows. Motion detectors. You think about the hotels that have lights on all day long in the hallway, and if there was a motion detector that could sense you moving into the hallway, the lights could come on. So I think there's all sorts of innovations in terms of efficiency that also need to be part of this overall energy policy